What's up, guys? Back again with another video. So this is an update video on the 8x8 Traxxed crawler. Alright, so also known as the barbell, and hey, if y'all got a better name than that for this monstrosity that I have put together here, please put it down in the comments. I'm open for review of any names that you guys can come up with. But so far, I don't know, maybe the Snow Slayer, the snow truck, right? Because it's got the tow and it's got the snow plow on the front and the tracks all throughout 8x8. So another thing that's going to go along with this update is this is front wheel steer only, and I'm getting 2 more axles that do steering so that I can replace these 2 with steering axles so that it will be 8-wheel steer, right? Or well, more like 4 axle steer. That's probably a better way to put it. Other than that, it has got the tow servo in there. I have not loaded it yet and not put the line along with it. I did put on the snow plow. It is not hooked up. It is free flowing at the moment, right? Up, down, and it does left and right also. And I intend to have those be independent features on the controller, right? Same as the winch on the front, right? It's, yeah, there's that too. So there's this other like teeth looking little, I don't know where it ended up, but looks like teeth, and it's supposed to go on the toe. I don't know, wherever the tow rope resides along the roller and whatnot, it's supposed to go over that, right? And anyways, I got one that looks like it's got vampire teeth, but I don't know if it's gonna make it on anything. Bumper, shackle, brass knob, which, some of those, others from the other persuasion might enjoy a brass knob. Anyways, yeah, lights in the rear, lights in the front, right? And yeah, what else? What other features should I add to this? I mean, like, body's kind of obvious. And it's probably got to be 2-piece, right? So I'll have the front. I don't know, it might contain this midsection or not. And then I'm going to have the rear, right? I don't know, maybe some sort of little module right here. And maybe I'll reapproach the winch or the crane, or I don't know, whatever. So yeah, it's got cool little wire and a hook to go along with it, but this is kind of like mock-up, right? I'm building this as it's coming out at me, right? Or as it's coming out of my mind. This is where I reach out for my viewers. Come on, viewers, give me some input, please, right? This is more or less a snow crawler, right? Needs a body. I'm kind of thinking like dual kind of boxy cab, kind of like with Phil Tomley, right? Tomley RC, right? He did that 10x10 thing, and this is kind of like one step back from that, right? But all snow inclusive. This runs the way it is, right? It does, except for the lights. The lights have not been hooked up yet. I haven't done nothing with it, right? So that's the wiring harness for Part of, I don't even know if I'm gonna go that route, but it's like half of the scoop. That might be it. No, that's the winch controller, right? I got winch controller front, winch controller back. I might be missing one winch controller, but anyways, that's the idea. Winch controller back here for the proverbial tow truck aspect of it, winch in the front for the other aspect of it, or rather for the front, right? What else, right? Lights front, lights rear. I'm gonna have a BEC. I do believe I have another box coming. If not, I'll just use a plastic one, and I'll finagle it probably somewhere in like right here. You know, keep everything kind of like, this is more of the center of balance, kind of like where everything is at this moment. It's gonna be forward heavy, right? Because the blade, right, on the front. I don't know if y'all can see that. I hope y'all can, but because it's cool. Like, I was thinking this is kind of chintzy, but the blade's aluminum, and like I get it, and then it's got 2 servos and steel mounting hardware, right? I can't complain. You know, I ended up having to mount it to this aftermarket pumper, right, which has the winch installed on it, and it almost fits. And like, literally, this is all like, I'm like Faber-cobbling this thing. Like, this didn't exist anywhere other than in my head, kind of. Like, I saw the chassis, I'm like, can I put tracks on that? Okay, let's order it. Amazon, add to cart. Tracks, add to cart. Right? And I still got to mess with the tracks too, because I think I'm going to go front here, rear back here. But that means I have to adjust everything, because right now it's set up to be more like there's one set of tracks or one vehicle on the front half, and then there's the rear half. That's more or less the same thing. It's like a train of 2 of the same things, but it's not. So I'm thinking I need to make it more of a singular vehicle that has a front and a rear half to it. And that is to put both of the front tracks on the front and both of the rear tracks on the rear. I don't think I'll have to adjust it that much. I might have to adjust the furthermost rear just that much more to, you know, the rear. I don't know. It might give more of a steeper rake. I know I'm exaggerated, but, you know, it's relatively flat right now. But that's kind of the direction I'm going. Currently runs on 2.3S and works just fine. Turning radius is shit. This is why I have those other 2 axles in the mail, so that this thing will be on 4-wheel, or rather 8-wheel. Yeah, 4-axle steer. Let's go with that. That's absolutely correct. 4-axle steer. Right? Well, I don't know. The axles aren't really doing the steering. But anyways, I'm going to have 4 axles that will be able to steer in the same direction. And then I hope to I don't hope. This is going to occur. So it's going to improve the turning radius. And then I'm going to be also able to do crab walking with this thing, which is going to be great. And then if I weight it appropriately, I should be able to... Oh, it's so heavy forward. This thing should be able to go out nearly half the distance, right? Roughly where my arm is, and just hang there. Right? It's so heavy on the butt end that 4 of the 8 tracks can hang in midair without touching anything. So that's kind of like the gist of it. So yeah, I'll probably add sounds, but I don't know. That's not my focus right now. My focus is functionality, and to make this thing truly able to go pretty much anywhere. Like, I wouldn't mind having some sort of hinge point right in the middle, somewhere here, so this thing can literally like go like this. You can turn it over and it's still gonna do the thing, you know. And I'm thinking, like, if it was in a tunnel, you know, oh, top half, or rather the front half on the ground and the reverse half on the ceiling, or maybe reverse of that. I don't know, could be like left side, right side type of thing. Meh, it's just one of those things. Like, I'm just playing around, man. Yeah, so that's the where things are at right now on this monstrosity. I mean, like, I really, my phone's just not doing justice to it. All right, like, you get 5 of 8 in that frame. 7 of 8. I don't know if I can get much better than that. All right, I guess it's all in there. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I want to add more features and have to use a better remote control. You know, better remote. So yeah, update video on the barbell. Thanks for swinging in. Let me know on what you think. See you next time.